Hey folks, Misha here. It's been around 3 months since I left the Legend of Pirates Online community and closed the Land of Lion Guild off from the general public. Now, before I continue with this video, I want to make it clear with the community and the staff team that I worked so vigilantly with for 2 years that this video is not direct hate. This is my criticism on the game and me formally closing that chapter of my life, as I have spent 4 years of my time dedicated to helping expand the game, community, and everything in between. So please bear with me. Firstly, the community. There's a staggering amount of folks in this community that are just out to ruin it for everyone. Obviously, with any game title, there'll be a portion of the community that's dedicated to trolling or generally ruining the gameplay experience, but it seems with Talapo, this side of the community runs rampant. Not without credit, of course, to moderation. They do put in the effort and try to keep it safe and meticulously riddled of the notorious figures that tend to cause issues, but it isn't enough on quite a few occasions. Cases of doxing over discords associated with the game in one way or another, the general feeling of distrust between players in the player-made community Discord, and the feeling of general disconnect between the community and the volunteer staff team have made the recurring player base bitter in ways that are not healthy for either party. It's unfortunate, but a true reality that, while the staff team is putting in the effort to keep the game alive, there's too much of a truant community to build the game up, especially with the aforementioned problem children popping up repeatedly. Secondarily, let's talk real quick about the state of the game itself. Though I have been completely disconnected from the community for some time now, we just saw the release of the Domination and Capture the Chest game modes, two long-promised and presently arrived player versus player combat modes that have seen quite positive feedback from the community who participates in them. The release of these two modes is stellar, and I'm happy that the game has seen new releases with little to no issue due to strenuous testing on both the part of the game staff and the player testers that have been recruited to help spot bugs. However, and it's my honest opinion since I began playing Talapo, that the stale existence of PvP in regards to the norm of weaponry, the whole shtick with the rusty cutlass throwing knives, is just not suitable to help reach the game's peak that it had once fairly often. Fixing PvP is not a topic that I will go over myself, as I do not speak for the PvP side of the community in the slightest, and my opinions would be my own, but that's a whole other topic. If it were up to me, my direction of the game would take a turn, bringing more emphasis on ship versus ship combat, a notorious pirate activity that hasn't seen a lot of love in recent years outside of its reintroduction to Talapo, and also the introduction of a more scrutinized and nitpicked quest development to help expand on the quite poor alt-canon universe of Potco created with the introduction of Jolly Roger and the liberation of the Black Pearl questline. Anyhow, I'm not intending for this to be a long video, so that's the Talapo talk we shall have today. As for my channel's content, we'll be switching gears to a more generalized variety channel, and from there, we'll see where things go. But as always, folks, my name is Misha, and I appreciate everybody who stuck around, both in Talapo and, in my general life, with the 4 years that I've spent here. It's been a great time, and I can't wait to see where we go from here. But, as always, that's all, folks. My name is Misha, and I'll see you later.